This example is asking us to find then antiderivative for this function right here. So antiderivative is just another way of saying the integral. So they want us to find the antiderivative, the integral of 5 secant squared x plus 7. As you look at any integral, any derivative problem, you always break it into bite-sized little math problems by the pluses and the minuses. So this piece here, that's its own little antiderivative, and then that chunk there is its own antiderivative. When you look up at the front and you see a trig function, trig functions are what I refer to as special case antiderivatives. They are antiderivatives that you just have to have memorized. They were derivatives you had to have memorized, and guess what? Going the other direction, undoing the derivative, you just have to have it memorized. You're not going to guess it otherwise. So our antiderivative here is anytime we have the antiderivative of the secant of a number, secant squared of a number times x dx. This came from the tangent function. So what this will work out to be is 1 over whatever that number is, and then the tangent of ax plus c. So applying that over here, again, keep in mind there's an unwritten 1 in front. That's where this 1 right here comes from. So our number up in front is a 5, so that constant's going to come along for the ride. And then secant squared x, we don't have an a on this one, so we don't, it's technically 1, but we don't need to write divided by 1. So this actually just comes back to being the tangent of x. Then from there we would go ahead and take the antiderivative of 7. Well, the antiderivative of a constant, remember you're undoing derivatives. So instead of going away, they gain a letter back. So this would be plus 7x and then technically plus c. But when they talk about an antiderivative, they oftentimes leave that plus c off of there. Of course, like, don't you love math people? They always tell you to put the plus c on until randomly they choose not to. So this would be our final answer here. And so our final answer would look like option C. So an antiderivative of a function is just a fancy way of saying take the integral of it. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. And also share it with your friends and anyone else you know who might be crying about an upcoming AP Calc test. You can find more videos from me, more sample AP Calc questions, and my complete AP Calc study guide over at my website, apcalcprep.com. Have a great one.